So I picked the noise up. You can probably still hear the noise.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah, but if I go down a little bit more, then it's still, it's good there. But, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't lose any wattage.
Parlez-vous français?
It actually has some swing to it. Instead of just...
Parlez-vous français?
Wow, was that? I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see nothing that says RTTY, but, I'm not... I mean, they got so much stuff on this cotton picker, man. It's even got USB ports and all that stuff, but, I don't see one there. 10-4.
10-4, okay. Yeah, I guess I was hoping that there'd be like a non-filtered wideband input on the back of it, maybe the bandwidth on it is wide enough as it is to do RTTY, so if you put it in, that's what you get, and if you don't, you don't. Maybe it doesn't need to have anything special, but anyway, the audio sure sounds good. You're blowing smoke over here and definitely doing a real good job. Motor Mouth Mall stepping. I'll be right back. Hold on just a second.
Really? I mean, I would kill for a 16-pill.
10-4, get that 21. I'm reading them out.
1446 box. I mean, I think that'd just be awesome.
Is that the bill I need for this midnight special?
Yeah,
You gotta bring me another one of them. Then when I fix it, you need to sell it for me.
I can't find the fucking pills I was getting you. I think they're over shoes.
You gave me a bag of them. There was like 6 or 8 of them in there. I only took one.
Yeah, these guys got those audio setups that cost more than the whole radio.
Somewhere.
You take it?
Sounds like Motor Mouth Mall.
I only needed one.
Well, now we know you needed 2.
Well, if it blows another one up.
10-4. Yeah, truck's
Well, not with all this bleed over nowadays.
You're working with used pills.
Doing good.
This wasn't tuned to the pill, and I don't know how to do that.
And this guy out of Puerto Rico, boy, he was tuned as well.
I can't see my needle from where I'm sitting, but you sounded good.
70, wasn't it?
Yeah, PP70. So that's...
Yeah, there's some Cali coming in now, though.
Wow. My granddaughter.
You don't have...
Yeah, well, I got the beam on now, and the Motor Mouth Mall has been in there for like half an hour almost.
Need a plutonium reactor for my next kicker.
No.
It's, you've seen them before. They're...
Mr. Fusion Home Energy. Remember from Back to the Future?
Yeah, I need 3.125 gigawatts.
You throw in a banana peel, some beer in the can, and you're ready to go.
The rabbit, what the hell was that?
Yeah, the output will have to be the antenna right off of the thing, straight up in the air so it didn't melt.
That's hysterical, that one. I love that. I need fuel. He goes in the garbage can.
Like 300, and then...
Yeah, I have to get an antenna made out of tungsten.
Keep turning it until the pill comes all the way out. Then leave it on.
Like the metal rods they use, they put in the steel just to melt it.
What the UFs are, and then you can just put the appropriate cap on.
Yeah, that box had one on the drive and one on the output, the drive section. One on the primary and one on the drive.
On the current box?
On that 600, it had one adjustment for the one pill, for the driver pill, and then it had an adjustment for the other 8.
But that was just...
Here's the going dinner.
Boy, she's got a loud voice.
That's where you put this tuner to the actual transmitter. Right? What you were seeing was they usually put an Arco tuner in the drive section to match the radio. put together, and then the one behind the driver is to tune how much drive, get the drive right. Arco for the input, a drive tune to go to the final, and then I had an output tune.
Audio. We're talking about the ceramic, the ceramic fucking ferrites, whatever they are. There was one on there for the drive cell, and then there was one on the same thing on the last output.
Audio.
Yeah, what that was the input tune. It was to match the radio to the amps on the drive side. And
How about at 766?
final section, that was the antenna with the...
How about at 766?
Okay, that sounds right.
How about at 766 Wolf in Florida trying?
Malls video gate, so I must be making it to Cali.
You know where you see, like on a Texas Star, they have that...
Roger that. Where are you at? You on the big island out there? Where are you at in Hawaii? Roger on that. Getting a little multi-path fade on you there. Not a real strong signal, but you are making the trip out here to Central Florida. All right, 766. Catch you later. Old Wolf in Florida's out.
I really honestly think we just got your back.
Hello.
I'll try one more and see what happens.
And I figured out why I could hear your slayer.
Try them until you blow the motherfucker up.
No, it was Motor Mouth. He was eating it. Well, that's why. Yeah, Camp, where I hear him a little bit down here. No, the rest of us get business. On the beam, I hear him fine, but... Okay, well, anyway. That's why he was 20.
Drivers were burned up. The other 4 bills are fine. So somebody needs to rewire it and make it a high drive.
Either that or it's too bad we don't have an MRS 455 here. That's like a
Motormouth Mall, 98.7 Shark Radio Tampa.
Hello, Motormouth Mall, Motormouth Mall.
You knew how to wire it and take the driver out of the system, out of the circuit, and then it would just be a high drive.
How you doing? That should be one wire. I'm doing good, man. Good to hear you in there, man.
Motormouth Mall, Motormouth Mall, Avaredi Explain, Motormouth Mall.
Man, my light started flickering. Man, mine do too, G-Man. But it is when you pour it up, ain't it? Sounding good, though. Keep up the good work. DJ got it going on.
Avaredi Teacher, Motormouth Mall, Avaredi Explain, MacDog Radio Teacher, Motormouth Mall. Avaredi Explain, 7-3.
Hello, BJ. Hello, Mondo. Hello, Mondo. 502 East Coast, Florida, waving. Hello. Big brother, little brother. Waving a hand at you, big brother. DM4. I heard that BJ over there, that big radio. That's right. That big old barefoot radio. That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio. Audio level check, 1, 2.
That's the same, man. That's how it's not where I'm at school. Hello, BJ and G-Man. Y'all have a good one.
Hello, Moromadmo, can you hear me? Moromadmo, hello, Abare DX Lane, Abare DX Lane, Magdog Radio, Mexico City, Moromadmo, can you hear me?
Buenas tardes, señor Cruz. ¿Puede escuchar con Bud Jones? Señor Cruz, en México, este es el oso grande aquí. Regrese, por favor.
Maybe I can turn it back off.
I guess he's laughing at us. Yeah, well, Mexico's been raising canes lately. That's hard to tell, you know.
Grandpa Jones, you are copy the signal, Grandpa Jones, take care, 7-3, El Oso Grande, Magdog Radio, Grandpa Jones.
Ah, sí, señor Cruz. El Oso Grande. El número 6 para Moro Marmor. Y canal 6 para Moro Marmor. I told him to go to 6. I think that's probably where John's at there. But,
¿Cómo está Grandpa Jones? El Oso Grande acá de este lado, estamos transmitiendo por el 28, para el 28, Magdog Radio. ¿Cómo está Grandpa Jones? El Oso Grande.
bien, bien. ¿Y tú, señor? Muy bien, señor Cruz. El Oso Grande está muy bien. What conditions are sure coming in and out now from Mexico. You got to be how I was. I told him I was pretty good there, but then.
Copiado y enterado, ahí estamos viendo la transmisión del profesor en YouTube, la estamos viendo y hay un pequeño delay o retraso de tiempo. 7-3 para el Oso Grande, Grandpa Jones. 7-3, good afternoon.
Yeah. Sí, señor Cruz. El Moro tal vez es el canal 6. Canal 6. I'm gonna get out of here, but I've got to get me something to eat. Have a good day. got a phone call, and next thing I know, the skip is gone. Terrible thing. That's the way Mother Nature works, I guess.
Hello, Mormon.
Hey, there you are. Mud Duck Radio in Mexico, around Atlacomulco, Mexico. Good morning. Man, you sound good. Good morning. No, good afternoon. Buenos noches. Man, you sound good. Check this out. I got I happen to have had the Watergate rolling, and when you keyed up, I heard this.
Hello, Mormon.
Hey, is that good?
Hello, Mormon.
Yeah, there you are right there. What's going on in that break?
¿Cómo está usted, profesor? Que ha habido buena tarde. Good afternoon, Mogdog Radio, right back, Mexico City. Good afternoon, Moromatmo 73, Bray, Mogdog Radio, right back.
Muy bien, está aquí el profesor waving 73s to you there, Mud Duck Radio, and you sound some kind of good out here. Let me play this back real fast. Check it out.
¿Cómo está usted, profesor? Que ha habido buena tarde. Good afternoon, Mogdog Radio, right back, Mexico City. Good afternoon, Moromatmo 73, Bray, Mogdog Radio, right back.
Wow, that sounds really, really good. Hey, I like what I hear there, Break.
Eso también está muy bueno aquí, profesor, su señal. De este lado ya sabe de quién se trata. El Pato de Barro o Mogdog Radio. Pato de Barro en México. ¿Cómo está usted? Buena tarde, noche. Acá todavía es tarde y recuerde que andamos acá en Atlacomulco, México.
Break. Yeah, you definitely got that thing working right. I widened up the bandwidth just a little bit, a little más wider on the bandwidth, and got a little bit more of the highs. So, good job there. I was talking to Florida for a while, and then I got a phone call, and next thing I know, I came back to the radio, Florida was gone, and you were wall-to-wall and treetop tall, Motormouth Mall stepping.
Ok, pues creo que al parecer ahí todavía hay algunos síntomas de la propagación esporádica. Yo aquí escuchando bien su señal, ¿cómo se dice? 30 dBs o 9 units, como sea, 9 unidades y más 30 decibeles aquí su señal.
Ahora? 30 dBs over 9 right now? Wow, I'm surprised. I'm keying up, about 800 watts. About 800 watts is all. So, I'm not tuned up for here. I'm tuned up for 27.025, the Super Bowl. So, I've got reduced drive, reduced power and everything here on this frequency. But, wow, 30 over 9 is pretty good there, Ray.
Yes, teacher, yes. Teacher, you signal now in my receive 9 units, 30 dBl up.
Do you have recording? Do you have the telephone recording right now, or no recording?
Okay, one moment and right back.
Okie dokie, sounds good. And I have the recording going, so when you start the recording, the first thing you're going to hear on your recording is you. Check this out. Here it goes. Where are you? Here it comes.
Yes, teacher, yes. Teacher, you signal now in my receive 9 units, 30 dBl up.
30 dB over 9. 30 dB over 9 S units. All right, good deal. And, hopefully you get that on the recording. Mud Duck Radio, Atlacomulco, Mexico, radio station Motormouth Mall, Santa Maria, California.
How about your Motormouth? How about it?
Okay, teacher,
Southwest Florida.
now right back, Channel 6, 10A, Mountain Radio.
No, we're not on Channel 6, we're on 28. Hello down there in Florida. I got you up in there too, but Mexico's rocking and rolling in here. Check this out. I got a playback here for you.
How about your Motormouth? How about it?
Okay, teacher,
Southwest Florida.
now right back, Channel 6, 10A, Mountain Radio.
There you go.
Cool.
I got you up in there too, but Mexico's rocking and rolling. Roger, uncool. Let me go peek my head out the door here. I might have company. Nah, no company. I got a dog that barks at everything, including a leaf 30 miles away, so I don't ever know if he's telling the truth or not, unless it's really, really close, or like a threat. But usually, I should know by now, it's usually nothing. Motormouth Mall working this thing one fat watt at a time. I got down.
Hey, I got one of those dogs too. Barks at everything that moves, and sometimes barks at things that don't move.
Yep, that's how he is. That's, it's funny, when I got him, it didn't occur to me to research the Great Pyrenees. And after I got him, of course, I found that the Great Pyrenees is notorious for being, one, stubborn, and two, barking at everything in the distance. Never had a dog that did that before.
Yeah, we have he's part yellow lab, but I think he's mixed with a Great Pyrenees, because his head looks just like a Pyrenees, but his body's kind of like a yellow lab. But he was like that when he was younger, but now that he's about 8 or 9, he's kind of calmed down some. But it's the other one I got now, the year-and-a-half-old Doberman, and I don't trust her around people. I had to put her in her kennel because I'm afraid she's going to bite somebody for sure. She don't like strangers. Matter of fact, she don't like much of anybody. She likes me, my wife, and my son, and my wife's sister. But everybody else, so far, she's tried to bite them. So I have to put her away when anybody comes around.
10-4. Yeah, I don't trust Augie amongst too many people either. When we have big get-togethers and whatnot, Augie has to go in his yard. He doesn't get to commingle with all the others. I think I worry about kids. For the most part, they move quick and they run fast and they freak him out. And it, he's kind of tried to nip at a few of them. And he doesn't like men, strangers. There's a couple that come by regularly, like my friend Dave. He likes Dave. And there's somebody we have in one of the groups we have, the SCA, that comes over that he loves them. But otherwise, he could do without people. And so he gets put in seclusion when we have company. Because, I don't trust him. Same thing. He likes Jackie. He likes myself. But, I don't really want him to be too friendly. I would like a friendly dog, but I don't demand that of him. I think he does his job. He's got the innate guard dog characteristics of, he's a mixture of a Great Pyrenees and an Anatolian Shepherd. And both of them are the cattle guard dogs, not the herding dogs, but the guard dogs.
Oh, I know. I'm familiar with both of them. We had a Anatolian Shepherd puppy, but we didn't keep her long. My wife couldn't take it. But I know she turned out to be a good dog. I wish we could have kept her, but they're the same thing. They're very protective of their family, which is their herd as far as they're concerned. And they're big, man. That's the thing. They get so daggum big. A small kid, even if they didn't bite them, they could trample them like a horse.
Yeah, you're right about that. Absolutely. So yeah, we just we keep them away from most, and it's good because some people that there might be somebody that comes by here that's a little bit on the sketchy side, and the first thing I'll tell them, is you got to kind of watch him. He's dangerous, and they see he's secluded and he's barking like a mad dog, and they figure, okay, we'll heed that warning.
10-4, I know what you mean. Hey, when I had you here before, Motormouth, I was going to tell you about this antenna that I had found. I heard this guy talking about it one day, so I looked it up, but it's called a tune antenna. I don't know if you've heard of it. It works similar to a screwdriver or a stepper antenna, where it's got a motor in it, but it's an inverted V antenna with a motor that feeds the two wires in and out to match what band you're on. If you wanted to look it up and check it out, it's called Tune-A-Tenna. And a guy down in, I think he's in Pensacola or somewhere, builds it. I called him one day to see how much they were, because it didn't say on his website. They're like $900, but it would cover everything from 6 to 1.
Well, that's a whole heck of a lot cheaper than a step IR. So, wow, what a trip. No, I'll have to check it out. A tune antenna. I'm sure it's the kind of thing I could probably build one, for a lot less than he sells them for. For me, that's half the fun with this hobby, is the build it yourself, construct it yourself kind of thing, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. A tune antenna. I'll look that one up there, Greg.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, he's got some pretty good pictures on probably get an idea how to build it, but I still don't understand how the power gets to the wires and doesn't arc in there. I asked him, do guys run amplifiers on them? He said, oh, yeah. I've ran as much as 2,500 into it. Of course, that doesn't mean much to us, but, for ham, that's awesome. A lot of guys buy them to use like portable stations where they go camping or they go on the beach or wherever. They can just quickly throw up this antenna. Of course, you got to have your inversion. The inverted part of the V needs to be about 30 feet or higher off the ground, because you can't. The angles of the two ropes are very important. If they're too steep, it don't want to work right, and if they're not steep enough, it don't want to work right. So anyway, check it out. It's tune-a-tenna.com. Catch you later on. I'll get out of your way. Dear Slayer, reading them out.
10-4. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. What's interesting? I thought of the antenna project today. Now that I got my the 11 meter beam and the Jampros working, and the 75 and 40 meter antenna working, I thought, it would be kind of cool to suspend, from the top of the tower and go down into the canyon, because my tower is only 75 feet to the ground from the top. But if I go out at an angle, the ground drops off another 25 or 30 feet, and it goes out a long way. I've got 20 acres. So what I could do is drop a long sloping wire down at, say, a 45-degree angle, and anything 45 degrees toward vertical is still vertical. So if I put it 45 degrees down at an angle and made it like 130 or so feet long, 140 feet long, then I could build a 8-element collinear, end-fed 8-element collinear, and hang it from a messenger cable from the top. And that would be really cool. Man, it'd be like almost 9 dB of gain, vertically polarized and omnidirectional with a low takeoff angle they're breaking.
Yeah, that would work pretty good, man. I'm picturing that as you're saying it. That would be awesome, no doubt. Hey, I wish I had the room. At my place up there in Kentucky, I got the room. So if we ever move up there or go spend more time up there, I can mess around with stuff like that. But here, I just don't have the room, man. Like I said, that big tree kind of cuts my backyard in half. Heck, I'd be awesome to run the wire out to the river. Put a pole out there on my dock, and I could have a wire that goes out over water, but I can't do that because that big old oak tree is blocking my path.
I think you could go buy one of those things, they call them what is it? The chainsaw. You can get a chainsaw that break.
Oh, I'm not touching that tree. That thing is about, I would have to say, a good 70 inches diameter at the base of this tree. And I wouldn't even want to cut a path through it. I'd be upset. That's the only thing that saves us. That's the only reason we can go in our backyard in the summertime, because of the shade from that thing. It's awesome, and I think I would sit down and cry if a hurricane snapped it off or something, or snapped half, broke it in half or whatever. But that tree, I believe it's only about, I think the first person that lived here planted it as a small tree, and that was in '85. So that tree's not that old, considering how big it is. It's gigantic.
Holy cow, yeah, I guess I wouldn't be cutting that down either. Actually, I wish I had, I wish I had trees around here, I got this place, out here. I've got basically, everything around me is treeless. There's a few poplars here and there, but, no real big trees, no ukes, no oaks, no nothing. And, I would have, if I would have thought about it ahead of time when I bought the place, I would have planted some trees. But I had no idea what the layout was going to be. The only thing I knew what it was going to be was the barn. And then it was 10 years later that I built the house and everything else. So I had no idea where everything was supposed to be or where it was going to, need to lay out. So I really couldn't put any trees in. Well, now that I got things where they're supposed to be, every day I guess it goes by as a day that a tree could be growing. So I need to get busy and plant some trees and get them in there and start watering them and fertilizing them and growing them, because, 10, 15 years from now, I could actually have the trees.
That's for sure, man. I've been out west. I've never been to California, but I've been out west some, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming. And when I get in those spots like Wyoming where you can see like 150 miles and there's not a tree in sight, I don't like that. Growing up down here in the South, I don't know if I could live somewhere where there's no trees. I need some kind of trees around me, It's just, it just seemed kind of strange, but I guess if you're used to it, it's no big deal. But that would be different for me there, Tim.
Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I go up to visit my mom up there in Idaho, up in Hayden Lake, Idaho, very northern part of Idaho there, and it's all trees, everything's all big, huge pine trees, and you can't get away from a tree. And then you come down here, and it's flat as a pancake. Well, some of the properties and some of the hills have oaks and ukes, but not where I am. I'm all treeless, so I guess I got to make do for a while. But yeah, I'll plant something out here. I did bring back, on my last trip from Idaho, I brought back a little pine tree, and it's doing pretty good. Got it in a pot. It's growing. Looks like it's going to be healthy. So once it establishes really good roots and all that stuff, I'll put it out in the yard and start caring for it out there and let it grow. But that's just a drop in the bucket. We got a few more to put out there.
10-4. Well, at least if you don't have the trees around you out there, you don't have to worry about those fires getting to you, I guess. Unless they're burning dry grass or something, but that's the other thing that scares me about out there. But all right, we tied it up long enough, man. The channel's quiet. When you unkey, I don't hear nothing. So I don't know what happened, if conditions fell out or what, but I know your signal dropped way down, and I'm sure mine did too, so hopefully you still hear me. But anyway, I just swatted a big old blood-filled mosquito on me, so it's time to go in the house. Motormouth Mall, way out west. Catch you next time, Deer Slayer, Sam Powers.
All right there, Deer Slayer. Sounds good. Stay away from them mosquitoes, those doggone bloodsuckers. And yeah, the conditions are dropping out there and then going away. And the fires, yeah, I'm only about 60 miles north of that Alisol fire burning down there. Oh my God, it's horrible. It's burned lots of acres. I think well over 15 or 16,000 of acres so far, and still kind of burning. I don't know what state of control it's under at the moment, but I'm not too far from that one. And technically, the area that I'm in, though, it's all farmland, and all the farmers are farming it, except for directly behind me, it's all cattle land. But all the area around here is still deemed a high fire area. So anyway, even though there's nothing growing, they still call it a high fire area. But anyway, all right, take care, 7-3s. I know we're going to be losing this condition here real soon, so likewise, when you get up off the key, there ain't nothing there, it's all you. But the conditions are dropping and the signals are fading. So 73s there, Deer Slayer, take care around Lake Okeechobee, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Dropping the hammer right here, right now, I got down. And 4, I'll see ya.
Yeah, folk in Mud Duck in the desert, man. He's sounding good, man. Hey, your station is always sounding good. I love that audio. Mud Duck in the desert.
I won't be able to get to Showtime because I'm looking the wrong direction, but I hear somebody out there on the east side before I shut this mess off. Motormouth Mall cruising this thing on the low side. Got down, break out.
I heard the mini ground coming busting through my back door. So I said, man, let me turn the house around and do some talks in the mini ground. But them guys sounding good, man. You get Showtime or then you get Showdown. They get a hum in my radio. Take you on it in worldwide. Mud Duck in the desert. 008 Bahama Islands is gone. Quick.
Hey, 008, tell Mud Duck in the desert I said hello. I think you might be talking about 163 hard drive? I don't know, but to tell him I said hello. 008 Motormouth Mall, stepping it got down.
Closely, you wouldn't mistake you for Motormouth Mall. You got some good audio. Keep up the good works. Mr. Mud Duck in the desert, 008 Bahama Islands is gone. Bye.
Hey, 008, who is that out there that sounds like Motormouth Mall? Who is that that sounds like me? Hey, 008 Motormouth Mall, looking around the Bahamas, they got down, breaking. Yeah, no, get back on 008 Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, dropping the hammer, I got down, breaker.
Okay, copy. Well, I'm going to ease on out your radio, man, so you can get back to the Hawaiian Islands. Hey, young gangster, let me ease on out of here, man. I know how you say you in the Hawaiian Islands calling you, man. So I'm going to take a pause for the calls. Put it on you later, young gangster. Showtime. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
51 Radio and Dirty Diaper 21, Motormouth Mall, shutting the video gate down. I'm going 10-7. I'll see you. Bye.